Hello, welcome to my capstone presentation. My name's Alexis. I just want to thank you briefly for your time. I'm the owner of Digital Marketing Missoula, and I help local business owners get more customers online through SEO, otherwise known as search engine optimization. Today, I want to show you how I took a dated and inefficient reporting system and made it fully automated and dynamic to enhance my company's value proposition to current and prospective clients. Now, before we check out the SEO Reporting Tool dashboard, we need to crack a few nuts. Because we all know learning is simply a function of cracking nuts. But some nuts are harder to crack than others. Astrophysics is like a macadamia nut, really hard to crack. Whereas learning to ride a bike is more like a pistachio, not as hard to crack. Understanding how SEO impacts your business is not as hard as astrophysics, quite a bit harder than riding a bike. One thing is certain, both cracking nuts and understanding SEO means more than just peanuts to your bottom line. Consider Jo the plumber. Jo lives in Missoula, Montana area. She owns a local plumbing business. Jo's been working on her marketing goals for the next year, and she really wants to boost her online sales. Her marketing budget, though, will only allow her to invest in one initiative over the next year. She really wants to make the best decision. Where will Jo get the best return on investment for her marketing dollars? Curious about her competitors? She whips out her phone and Googles plumbers near me. After scrolling through the results on the first page, she begins to panic. Jo can't find a website anywhere in the search results. Hurriedly, Jo clicks back to the search bar and searches for, anybody want to guess? If you're me, in my position, you hope she searches for digital marketing company near me. For now, let's pretend that's exactly what Jo does. She gives me a call for help. As a digital marketing consultant, the two questions I hear the most, can't I just run ads and not worry about SEO? And if I hire you to do SEO for my business, how am I going to know that it's working? Let's address the first question. Can I just do pay-per-click advertising and not worry about the position of my website in the organic search results? We know they will both bear fruit. PPC, or pay-per-click, will bear fruit immediately, while SEO will sow dividends over time. Using pay-per-click, you are renting impressions from Google. What happens when you stop paying rent? Well, you get evicted. On Google, your customers aren't going to see you as much. Using SEO, you can eventually own those impressions as an asset with real marketable value. To further my point, when the cost of an average conversion, i.e., a job to fix a leaky pipe, for Jo can run as much as $100, does it make sense to run pay-per-click advertising? Worse yet, what happens when Google decides to raise the rent on Jo's advertising costs? At a $75 to $100 average conversion rate, this is already almost untenable. What does this all mean with regards to Jo's question? Can't I just pay for ads? Well, digital advertising costs are rising 5 times faster than inflation. And let's face it, people hate ads. 70 to 80% of users ignore paid ads. Finally, the vast majority of visitors to B2B and B2C websites come from organic search. Meanwhile, estimates suggest as much as nearly 2/3 of organic searches will click one of the top 3 results in the organic search results. We know that being in the top 3 positions for related search queries will almost certainly be good for Jo's bottom line. In the words of the great Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. Although not entirely true with search engine optimization, it certainly pays to be first or at least second or third. Now, that brings us back to Jo's second question. How will I know if SEO is working? How can I measure my return on investment? On the face of Jo's question, the answer may seem obvious, and in many ways, it is. If Jo comes from the 10th spot to the first spot in organic search results for a phrase like plumber near me, that's probably a success. But what if Joe starts to rank for a phrase like 24-hour bail bonds? I know Joe will not be so pleased when she receives calls at 3 a.m. from someone looking to be bailed out of jail. Therefore, we must consider a number of factors when determining whether an SEO campaign is successful. Position rank. This can be calculated many different ways. Arguably, the best method is to take a volume-weighted average position rank of any relevant queries. Comparing position rank changes over time is especially important. Website traffic. A successful SEO campaign should not just see an increase in organic traffic month over month and year over year, but higher engagement rates as measured by page views, session duration, etc. Next, we have contacts. We also measure the number of phone calls, average call duration, and contact form submissions. Okay, so we have had fruit, we've had nuts. Who's ready for some meat? The old report sent out each month would access multiple platforms and take screenshots or record pertinent data. Then they'd personalize the highlights of the reporting period into a short summary or bullet points. Finally, they'd compile the information into a template document, and needless to say, the old report left my analytical mind wanting much more. So I created my own dynamic dashboard in Google Data Studio. This slide shows a diagram displaying the primary metrics and the variables associated with each metric. For example, from Google Analytics, we track users, channel engagement, etc. And with SEMrush, we track keyword positions and visibility. The new dashboard uses Google Data Studio to aggregate all necessary relevant data into a single place. Google Data Studio is a free platform. The third-party vendors used for position tracking are already being used. Therefore, there's no additional cost there. By using existing resources, I have effectively reduced the costs associated with monthly SEO reporting to almost zero and significantly improved the communicable value to the end client. Unlike on the old report, the new report will allow the client to get as granular as they want with the search engine data. In the example you see on the screen, we're looking at my company, digitalmarketingmissoula.com's keyword ranking report. The keyword ranking report can be adjusted many different ways to learn more about the keywords that are driving the most potential customers to my website. We can filter words by the different services I provide, like website design or SEO. I can look at location metrics by filtering by city name, etc. Now let's dive a little deeper into the value of organic traffic to Joe's plumbing business. On this slide, we have our website traffic segmented by the source of the traffic, i.e. paid, organic, social, referral, etc. We've got sessions, bounce rate, average session duration, pages per session, and the goal conversion rate. When it comes to communicating the value of SEO to Joe, the dynamic dashboard provides a better framework for discussion, allowing us to draw comparisons against time periods or variables that were impossible using the previous reporting method. When we compare, as in this slide, organic traffic to virtually any other source of traffic, it is a no-brainer. Organic traffic is sticky and high converting. So, helping local business owners like Joe get more customers online is my passion. By creating this dashboard, I've been able to optimize and automate monthly reporting deliverables, gain deeper insights on search engine data and website traffic, as well as the competitive landscape. All of this results in an enhanced value proposition, helping me retain and win new business. I want to thank you for listening. Should you have any questions, please feel free to reach out using the contact information on the screen. I'm here to help your business grow. Thank you very much. Have a great day.